Marine life, magical. The mesmerizing world beneath the ocean surface has captivated human imagination for centuries. This underwater realm of wonder is filled with vibrant colors, intricate ecosystems, and some fascinating creatures. One of the most striking aspects is certainly this symphony of dance and movement, shapes and colors, from coral reefs, jellyfish, squids, tropical fish, brilliant blues, reds and yellows, to bioluminescent organisms that light up the ocean's depths. The sea is nothing short of magical. This haven of biodiversity, from barnacles to whales and coral reefs, represents only a part of the abundance of species living here. Today, we will talk about one special and resilient ocean creature, sea stars. So, sea stars, starfish, what is the difference? Sea stars used to be called starfish, but they're not fish at all. They don't have gills, fins, or scales, or any other fishy bits, but instead, they have more in common with sea urchins and, like them, are members of the echinoderm family. So, the more accurate name is definitely sea star. These marine invertebrates are members of the same club as sea urchins, cucumbers, lilies, and sand dollars. Echinoderm comes from the Greek meaning hedgehog skin, which is quite an accurate description for these animals, with their spiny skin covering their skeleton. These skeletons of echinoderms are composed of thousands of magnesium calcite components known as ossicles. Similar to a complicated 3D puzzle, these pieces of ossicles are infused with tissue and covered by a skin-like covering. As we can see here with this sea star, Ceramasta granularis. These pieces come in all kinds of shapes and sizes, providing rigidity and protection to the skeleton. And if we look a little bit closer at this porous mesh structure, we can see that these little holes are allowing tissue to grow inside and uniting everything into one whole. As the outcome of this beautiful complexity, we have so much joint flexibility. Just look at this little guy stretching real good. In addition to their radial symmetry, they can have numerous arms, a spiny outer covering, and thousands of tube feet. Yes, they can easily move around. Just look at these little feet. Did you know sea stars don't have blood or brain? So how they can move? With no brain or blood, it seems crazy to think that sea stars can survive in the depths of the vast ocean. Pumping seawater in through a madreporite or sieve plate, which looks like a little disc on the central section of the body. We will use this one as an example. He is just chilling out there. If we take a closer look, we can see his sieve plate right over there. Sieve plate is the focal point of their vascular system. This small orange or yellow dot on the upper side of the sea star looks like a creation mistake, an anomaly on the skin or scar tissue, but no, it is really something special. Seawater is pumped all through their body as a blood replacement, delivering nutrients and allowing organs to function properly. Pumping water down its arms through a web of channels to tube feet. Each tube foot is connected to an ampulla. When a sea star needs some suction, the ampulla draws the water up from its podium, allowing it to secrete a strong, sticky glue, letting them adhere to whatever surface. When the ampulla squeezes water into the tube feet, it extends them, and the tube feet contract, dragging their whole body with them. No blood, no problem. A complex blood system is not necessary for this amazing creature. Also, since seawater is highly abundant, they will never run out of it. At the end of each arm of the sea star is the eye. But this is not like a human version. Whilst their eyes may not be able to see in fine detail as our eyes can, they are able to detect different shades of light, allowing them to navigate their surroundings. These happy little feet have identified the prey. But how can they do that? They cannot see prey, but they can sniff them. Sensitive to smells in the water, they sniff out their prey's chemical signature with their feet, and then it is their feet that carry them towards their prey. If one arm is pulling the strongest, that is the direction the sea star is taking. All this with no brain. Fascinating. Sea stars have adapted an ingenious way of eating things larger than they can fit in their mouth. With their small mouth, they cannot swallow. So, how do they eat? They also have a unique process for feeding, extruding their large cardiac stomach, surrounding and enfolding the food outside of the body. After that, they secrete powerful enzymes to start the breakdown process. That is surely a way to do it. Now, you will hear something pretty cool. Sea stars can breed the normal sexual way, releasing sperm and eggs into the water column. But they can also reproduce asexually by dividing into two and becoming two new sea stars. This is rather handy because it also means they can restore their body from a tiny piece, like this one dividing itself in half and growing 3 new arms. Imagine losing an arm by accident and a new person grows out of it. Crazy but cool. There are close to 2,000 species of sea stars in the world's oceans. Most species have 5 arms, but some have many more, even as many as 40. And not all of them are star-shaped. Yes, most are shaped like a star, which is how they get their group name. However, there are a few special cases, like this one, cushioned starfish. It really looks like a squishy pillow, or this one looking like feathery plants. Feather star. So mesmerizing. It is not surprising that this captivating sea creature has long been associated with good luck, fortune, regeneration, and renewal by many cultures around the world. Why not? It really looks like magic. Click subscribe and go with us through the most interesting world of nature. See you in the next video. World Cut.